right? So we talked about, again, ball flights, curving the golf ball. We talked about setup, right? And how important it is to keep things as consistent as possible with your setup. And we talked about, high and low a little bit, right? Let's talk about the numbers a little bit more. Let's talk about some of the faults that can happen with long irons off the tee. And this is something I see fairly often. I see it too often. What happens is I see people trying to use and trying to hit shots like they would a driver with a long iron. That is a bad idea. Why is it a bad idea? If you look at the numbers, and you can see on the camera, these numbers right here, your angle of attack. Your angle of attack with an iron needs to be negative. If it's not negative, you're not going to get the right ball flight dynamics. So you need to have that negative ball flight. If you see mine, my average is out at negative 2.5. It's not the steepest in the world, it's not the most shallow in the world, but it's a negative attack angle, meaning that I'm hitting down on the golf ball. Okay? And so hitting down the golf ball is helping me achieve the correct ball flights that I'm going for. It helps you get that flatter ball flight. It helps you control how much curve you're putting on the ball. And it helps with contact. If your ball position, or if you're trying to hit a shot like a driver, your ball position is going to be too far forward. You're going to have way too much spine tilt, and you are going to be bouncing this 4-iron or long iron, whatever club you're using, bouncing this long iron into the golf ball on the red, meaning you're going to be doing it all the time. So don't do that. Don't try and hit this club like you would a driver. Just because you're hitting the club off the tee doesn't mean you automatically go with the driver swing. Okay? You use your iron swing. And I know it sounds counterproductive, but you still want to hit down the golf ball with your long irons. Yes, it'll get up into the air. No, it's not going to fly high like a pitching wedge. Okay? It's not. And that's because the lofts are different. It's just not going to do that. Unless you're really, really strong and you have a high swing speed player like a Jason Day who can really elevate his long irons. People like me, we can't do that. And that's okay. We don't need to do that to play really good golf. You don't have to do that to play really good golf. So stick to the fundamentals, stick to what you need to do, and just execute it. Just execute it. Just perform how you need to perform, right? So let's hit again. Ball position, alignment, posture, right? Nice little draw. Very flat ball flight. Here, bring up ball flight again. Grab the camera. Grab the camera. Here we go. Look at all those ball flights. Look at all those ball flights. See all that? See that? That's great, right? That's what we want. All that consistency with the ball flight. That's what we're going for here, okay? So I've talked about the things you should do. I've talked about the things you should try and avoid. And I've gave you some really good tips to help you improve this area of your game. And I realize that long irons aren't really a big part of most players' game. But I wanted to just, get this started off, something easy, something simple, and just throw a lot of good information out there for you. So in case you were struggling with this, in case you needed this shot for one time around, we have a video for you that you can use and you can reference over and over again.